Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian.
I'm Fig Newton.
And we're here for the season finale for Mob Psycho 100.
200.
So, last episode was dealing with whatever the dad's name is. And what you just... Oh, okay. The umbrella guy saved Reagan because he almost blasted the dude. Oh, why do you need that for? Oh, I was gonna ask you about that too. Yeah, what was what we predicted would happen?
Because of the vast amount of energy, they make a giant broccoli as a monument to the time that the city was almost destroyed, and because they hate Austin, it is only briefly mentioned and then forgotten.
And I made some other prediction. I don't remember what it was, but I'll see it in the edit. So that's also a thing that some broccoli has to do something in this. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it has to because it's been in the intro forever.
2 seasons.
Yeah, but maybe they'll save it for next season.
They end the entire series with broccoli.
Yeah. Oh my god. Just a small get together.
He's just like eating broccoli,
and
sad,
that's it.
crying.
Why?
No one likes broccoli.
Austin, not everybody hates broccoli.
Do you like broccoli?
Yes, I like broccoli. We talked about this. It's beautiful. We were both right. I brought up the seeds. I said that they would inadvertently absorb some kind of power. Didn't know it was going to be the dudes. You said it was going to be a giant broccoli, but it was also not left unspoken. They mentioned it, and they referred us to why. So we were both right and wrong. So that thing's not completely right. So
it's not third away.
Because you wanted it to be completely right?
No. They brought the broccoli. Just the fact that
would you rather them not have brought broccoli into the episode?
Yes.
You're the one that was like, they better do something with broccoli.
It was a joke. I really didn't want it.
But we need that to keep people alive, so you might take that out. Take it out. We need people alive, Austin.
What names are in here?
Well, you saved their parents.
Yeah.
And then you saved
what important people in here?
Their parents. They're important to Mom.
What names are in here?
Well, also you did something in... What was it? I know there was another one. I think it was either... No, what's that one? My Hero? I think it was My Hero. Huh?
Everybody write them.
Are you just gonna keep looking for it until you find it?
Because I'm pissed. I don't know who the heck.
Who else you saved?
Yes.
Where were the parents one?
That was early on.
Hmm?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Oh.
Sorry, remind.
You want to divvy up the pages?
I got this. Just keep talking.
Squeezy Jim.
Kill nearest person.
Dr. Pepper.
Squeezy Jim.
Right here.
Whatever.
Well, the fight between Mob and this dad was pretty cool.
It was epic.
Yeah, I'll wait till you're done.
No, go ahead. I'm fine.
Dude, I think it's Austin this time. You already looked through that.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Save Airy.
So it's the same page.
She can die.
Don't blame Airy for your mistakes. You alright there?
Yeah, why?
Because you threw the book away for a second. So, just making sure that you're...
Fine.
I mean, it's not that big a deal that the broccoli's there now for all of eternity. I was wondering what the green flash was whenever he was like absorbing the dude's power. Turns out it was the power going into the seeds, the excess bit.
As you do.
I mean, it saved Mob.
Oh,
and a lot of people. His life. It saved his life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but at what cost?
It just made broccoli.
Exactly.
That's
so
it.
It's literally a detriment to all mankind.
There's nothing wrong with broccoli.
Yes. There's everything wrong with
Well, just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's a detriment. Just don't eat it. How many people like broccoli? So, I think at the very end of last episode, whenever we saw them start fighting a bit, we saw that the dad basically was only using like 10% of his power, and he was still kind of not necessarily whooping Mob, but I mean it was more even than any of Mob's fights have been thus far. And then beginning of this one, he just amps it up to 20, which already showed a pretty decent jump in his power. And then what was it? Was 50 on his own, or was that whenever he was stressed?
On his own.
That was on his own. You really hung up on this old broccoli thing.
So on average, 70% of people taste it as bitter. And then it says 20% out of the 70% says that it's bitter and horrible. So 70% of people think it's bitter, and 20% of those people think it's bitter and awful.
Okay.
So there we go.
That's 20% said that it was awful, though. 70% doesn't mean that they said it. Just because they said it's better doesn't mean they didn't like it.
No one likes bitter stuff.
Dark chocolate.
No one likes dark chocolate.
A lot of people, unfortunately, like dark chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate, though. I will say that. I don't like dark chocolate.
Why?
Because it doesn't taste like chocolate. No, because if you're going to make it chocolate, then make it sweet.
But broccoli tastes like oldie?
What? Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Why do you like broccoli? Explain. I need to explain.
I don't know. I just like broccoli. I really don't know. I don't hate the taste.
I refuse to acknowledge that as a real answer. You can't like something just because. There has to be a reason. There's a story building.
Anyway, so they end up going into a fight where he's like 50% and he's like destroying Mob, but Mob's holding his own slightly.
I'm still on the broccoli.
I know you're still on the broccoli.
I'll continue. Give us the end of season discussion.
You're impossible to have a discussion.
Go ahead. As long as this is on the screen.
Oh my god. Okay. It's gone. It's gone.
What were we talking about? 80% of his power. Mom was just like, yeah, whatever. All right.
That's not at all what happened.
I mean,
he didn't do that at all. He was having trouble.
Yeah, he was just like, and then he was just like, wait a minute, I could not be getting hurt, and then
that's not what happened at all. Yeah. He was still getting hurt.
Well,
up to the very end of that fight, and then he's like, I'm gonna stay with you as you explode.
True. As
you detonate and possibly destroy the city. But
that was after he did 50.
Huh? Yeah. It was 50, and then something happened to where he got all stressed out and shows like, oh yeah, he had like kept him in that like ball thing, and he was.
And Mom was like breaking his neck and stuff.
No, that was after the stress thing.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm saying like when he was 50, before he went stressed, Mob got him in that like debris of the ball debris, and then everybody's like, oh my god, they stopped him. And then shows was like, no. This is when his true power shows.
And then he jumped out, smacked Mob around, and Mob was just like a fool. And then he just twisted up in the pretzel.
Yeah, but he was like, I'm done. I'm giving up trying to save you.
So he was fine.
Mob still, at the very end, helped him.
Yeah, he did.
Because the dude's just like, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry that I got in the way of you and your mother, but it wasn't the case because apparently they still had interactions.
Mm-hmm.
And she's apparently going to go visit him. So it seems like he's alright now. He's not a psychopathic person trying to take over the world. So there's that. Mob's once again brought somebody to the side. Everybody Mob fights. He makes friends.
It's true. It is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is a fact.
I mean, yeah. And even maybe like the spirit didn't really bother him that last time we saw him. He's just like, You gotta be tough. And then
True.
they left.
It is free though.
Huh?
It is free.
That's true. Not really sure. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna put any more, like make any more shows, make any more of this show at all.
What if that spirit came back and ate the broccoli?
I don't know why it would. There's
Because
nothing.
it's a lot of psychic energy inside the
Yeah, I want to get your theories. Actually, it's like energy.
broccoli.
Well, would he? I don't think he'd be eating the broccoli. He would just siphon the energy from the broccoli.
Might eat the broccoli.
I mean, he wouldn't eat the broccoli. Nobody likes broccoli.
You're right.
So the broccoli would remain. Broccoli would remain there for even you take the energy. I know there's OVAs, at least like 1 or 2 for this show.
What
Like
does that
that's
stand
supposed to
for?
be.
They asked this 45.
No, yeah,
we
and I
have
always
to-
forget.
OVA stands for very awesome.
You probably said that same thing too.
Outtakes very.
It's probably original
equivalent.
video animation.
Not as cool as I thought it would be.
Why would it be? There's no reason for it to be cool. It's just short instead of saying.
Very awesome.
It's just faster than saying original video animation. They just say OVA. Hey, you want to see an original video animation? No. Hey, do you want to see an OVA?
I would be more inclined to say yes in the first one.
Yeah, but you're weird.
You wouldn't?
I didn't say I wasn't.
Yes.
I'm just saying most people are just like, yeah, OVA. It's much faster.
an original
Video animation.
I think I would be interested.
Would
you like to see an OVA?
I mean, hey, you save time.
Yeah, you save time, but at what cost?
You don't need a wine glass.
Mine. Yeah, exactly. So I took it's clearly if you're gonna tell me that, I've already wasted the 45 minutes to go get the wine.
I did like though, like in the middle of the fight, one of the points where Mob, like he's feeling weak, but then he goes, he goes, Body Improvement Club, fight on!
Yeah.
I love that part.
It was a good
He
part.
embodied the Body Improvement Club within his soul.
I get it.
I wasn't trying to make a joke. It was just it was the only way I could word it. I really wish that they had been there for that though. I mean, they would be in danger, but
No.
they would have seen. They could have been in danger. I'm saying, huh?
They could have beat him.
No, but it would have been great for them to see Mob do his thing. But such is life for Mob.
Life.
But yeah, I don't think this is like one of the few times that we really see Mob. I mean, we know Reagan cares about Mob. But this is one of the few times we've seen him actually worry about him, which was stressful. But
I mean,
but
I've seen worse.
I felt bad for Reagan though. He was really worried about it. And also Ritsu when he saw him like when first off when like nearing the beginning when
he
Mob
was
was kind
insane.
of going a little nuts. He's like,
Yeah.
the guy's like, say, he's like, say we're not that different. We're pretty alike. And then he's like, you freed yourself. And then we're just like, Mob. And he's like, I'm sorry. And then he changes himself. And he's like, I'm sorry. But then he gets smacked upside the face. And it's like, oh my god, what have I done?
Yeah.
But then dude's like, this is what happens when you're emotionally unstable. And then Mom's like, and then I won.
Who's emotionally unstable?
Like, emotionally stable. How's this for emotionally unstable? Broccoli. And shoves it in his face, and then poof, he won.
Blows his head off.
Yeah.
Killing him.
I thought maybe the guy was gonna die or something though, at least. But the Mob saved him.
You can hope. But
Well,
we can't have
he's
happy
at least.
endings.
I mean, he's pretty happy. Everything was
literally
pretty.
the happiest ending.
Yeah, I know. Everything was pretty fine. Reagan found out that it wasn't an Esper. It was a mouse that chewed up on his cables.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, the insurance took care of it. I have a new office now. Just know it's boring, but we'll work on it. And now also for Reagan, well, what's his face? I don't remember the Esper's name, but the guy that had the shoulder
Umbrella
pads.
Boy. Oh.
No, the guy that had the shoulder pads. He wanted to ask Reagan if he could study under him.
Oh my god! I hope all the Espers get stuck under him.
Stuck?
Stuck.
You mean study under him?
No.
No, study under him. It's Reagan.
You're right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stuck studying under him.
Why would they be stuck? They chose this.
There's no escape.
But then, yeah, like you said, the umbrella guy Shirazawa, he apparently is going to be working with Reagan and Mob. Thinking about it, he's kind of like you, physically speaking.
Which one?
Shirazawa, the guy with the umbrella.
Why is he like me?
Because his hair will be like a fro if it's too long.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's got this thing going on.
Yeah.
So when they shaved it and then they just buzz his hair, it somehow not curly. It's
and
just
he's a loser.
Oh, I wasn't gonna go with
With an
that.
umbrella.
I wasn't gonna give an umbrella. Well, probably
have one
somewhere.
somewhere. Do I use them?
But it's just that bit that reminded me. It was just the fact that he has this huge fro, and then as soon as he cuts it, it's just like, and your hair becomes normal for like a couple of days, and then it comes back to that. You know, we never really went back to Mom's parents and see how they were doing.
They're dead.
Why would they be dead?
I threw the book away.
It broke the power.
Yeah, the hotel burned to the ground.
Or it pulled them back into their own house where it was burning, or where it had burned. We changed time. But hey, they got the dude that could like reconstruct things, and so he's gonna have them. Show's gonna have that guy rebuild their house. It takes 3 days, which is impressive. But the guy's like, "Wait, 3 days? I need to eat, man." Dude, no matter what, the Body Improvement Club
is the best.
They are the best. The freaking. I mean, I feel bad for Ritsu because apparently it's like a now
90-minute run.
Well, no, 90-minute jog to the house, but they also had some kind of like night workout plan as well for them as well. So yeah, you can come over and we can work out together all the time. So, but they gave him a place to stay because of the fact that they knew that their house is botched up.
Yep.
I wonder if they didn't question exactly like what was going on with Mom too, because the fact that he was like all clothes were all torn up, Ritsu's clothes were all torn up.
They had a good workout.
True. You don't have a good workout unless your clothes are torn up.
It's true.
Oh, and then the one dude who was studying espers and the kids beforehand. I feel bad that he's not gonna be able to actually give humans, especially himself, because he was so like into that. But I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if other people that were more inclined to how the dad was kind of thinking beforehand gets those.
Give Reagan.
That's what we should have done. You should have done that first and then destroyed his research, and then everything would just be perfectly fine.
Yes.
Although I feel like Reagan is better without psychic powers, just because he just does everything better without it.
Then
so
it'll turn out like as the series ends that he's had superpowers all along and he's actually the strongest.
Superpowers, not psychic powers.
Yes.
So he's just okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I could see it. That would make more sense. Why he can beat up so many espers at once. I still like my favorite moment from Reagan was probably when he beat up the dude that could sense everything.
Yes. And he just slowly walked up
in,
to him and
like,
just hit him 45 times.
Self-defense. What did he say? Rush? And that's what it was. Self-defense rush, I think. That was the one that caught me the most off guard, I feel like, in terms of Reagan.
Absolutely.
Just like we know it's coming with him. We know what he does, what he's done, and yet he still surprises us with his crap that he does. The only one that didn't work out was when we tried to do it against the dad.
The big boy.
Yeah. He turned into a balloon and then disappeared. Yeesh. And then he reappeared somewhere else.
The old balloon fadeaway trick.
Yeah.
Gets
so yeah, exactly. But one of the last bits that's super important is Dimple grabbing a clump of the dude's hair and putting it on. Like, he goes hide behind Mob and then just like.
Yep.
Totally normal. This is how I always look.
This could be anyone.
I don't know. I guess I didn't expect Dimple to just want to have hair. Because even when he was like super big, powerful, he was bald.
Yep.
So he was just a giant gingerbread man.
Little did you know, he just always wanted hair.
He's been collecting power for so many years so that he could conjure hair, and he's never gotten to that point.
True.
It's a really sad story when you think about it.
It is. I am sad.
Not as sad as you are about the whole broccoli being here. So guys, that is it for this season, possibly series of Mob Psycho 100. We might do the OVAs relatively soon. Not sure. But if you want to stick around for any other shows that we go up, and when the next show comes up after this, you go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you want to see that early, go ahead and check out our Patreon where you get access to all the early access videos for any catch-up series that we have. Austin, any final words to the broccoli lovers out there?
Die.
You heard it here first, folks.